Good morning. I often think about if I could give somebody a few things. I think about this with my kids all the time. If I give somebody just a few skills to help them throughout life that would make the biggest difference, what would I give them? Well, influence is one of them. How to communicate, working on soft skills, that's a huge one. If somebody understands how to influence rather than manipulate, to influence somebody and to help them and help themselves at the same time, that's a brilliant skill to give to somebody. Another skill, another educational tool that I give to people is a financial education. I find that with my clients and some people that are business owners that actually do really well in business for the most part, they still struggle with a financial education. And I find, especially with the average person around me, financial education is lacking. It's something we don't learn in schools. If you could give yourself a financial education, it would make a massive difference in your life. Think about this. Typically people are afraid of money. They're afraid of debt, afraid of investing, afraid of money in general. And the more we understand about something, it's not that we will all of a sudden throw risk out the window. If you understand money, it's not like you're all of a sudden going to make risky decisions. You actually make less risky decisions because you're going in informed. So we can actually go with confidence into our finances and say, what am I going to invest in? How am I going to invest in myself, in my education, in my business, in whatever it is? How do I do this? This is actually why I spend so much time, energy, and money on investing in my kids and teaching them. One thing we've got is an allowance. We use it as specifically a teaching tool, teaching them how to use money. And I'm good with them losing a bunch of it. I use it to teach them to use money, to work with money, to understand money, to invest with it. They've got savings and giving and pocket change piles and investing funds. And they invest in businesses and they've lost money before. And that's good because they're learning how to utilize this tool. Through failure, we learn, right? And I think that that's something that's so scary for people as they get a little bit older in life, is I think it's going to affect us so much more. You know what? It still affects us. Having said that, if we learn, we typically grow far more. I want to encourage you with one last thought. So one thing, my encouragement, my challenge, my action step for you this morning is to take something, do something, spend time with somebody that is going to teach you more about financial education, increase your financial IQ. What I'm going to leave you with is an encouragement that anybody can do this really quickly. You can learn this for yourselves, and if you make mistakes, that's okay. I'm 42 right now. All research shows that between the ages of 35 to 40, that's the start of when we can actually make money, like really build wealth in life for the average person. And we can do it right through our 60s. It's very common to make a lot of money in that time. So know that if you're wrestling with this, if you're scared of this, know that you can still do this. I've got a friend that's 77 years old right now, and he plans to make a crazy amount of money in the next 5 to 10 years because he understands how to do it. If you work on your education, if you can increase your financial IQ, you'll be fine later on. Invest in yourself and you'll do fine.